little bit of flour and more flour.
We're doing a soap cutting video today.
Yeah.
All right, can you unbox the soaps, River?
Yeah. I'm gonna yell.
Pull really hard.
Look, it's white.
Hold it up to the camera.
See, it's white. And let's yell it. We should buy more of these. Look how beautiful this is.
Cool, huh?
Look, they have the same writing.
Yeah, two of them are Yardley. One is lavender and one is almond.
I know.
The people in the camera doesn't know.
There's people?
Well, not now, but we put the video into YouTube and then they watch the video on their app, like how we watch videos. Is that fun? That people could watch our video? Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, hold this up to the camera.
It's white.
Okay.
I want the peach
That
to
one's
be in the
good.
middle.
Yardley lavender. All right, which one should I do first?
At the middle.
Okay.
I want to do it.
Maybe this is really sharp. Mommy needs to try to do it before you do it, okay?
I want to do this one.
Here, let me pause this.
You have, is it green?
Yeah.
I think I didn't cut myself.
Yeah, that's why I gave you the knife that's not so sharp like a razor blade, because this will cut your finger off, baby.
I always hold it by the handle. Do you see that? I'm gonna cut it in the dish. And see what I'm doing? I'm pushing really hard.
This is how they cut the squares out of it on the videos. They cut it like this to make this little crisscross, and then they cut across the crisscrosses.
I did a you did a crisscross, and I did over the crisscross. I always do the harder way. I just start cutting, and then I start pulling up the soap. Whoa. I see. That was just a little gut, but it only hurted a teensy bit. But that's okay.
Be careful, Mama.
See, I'm carving. Look, I got that big chunky off. We have to be careful with this knife. You should never let children use a knife. These children knows how to use it. That was close.
Are you okay?
Yeah. That's why I hold it still. So it doesn't hurt me. I started with the word part. We have another of the soap. We could still use. This is really hard. When I grow up, I will use that knife. This one is much bigger.
Yeah.
That one is really little, So.
This one is really, really sharp. Okay?
Yeah, and little, and it's not a knife.
It's a razor blade.
It's not a knife, but it is a blade. You always have to. You have to start with the word.
Hey, can I pause this for a second?
Oh, that's really sharp.
Cut this one in half so we each have another half of one to do. Is that good? Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Is that relaxing? It's supposed to be relaxing.
It is relaxing and really hard.
Yeah.
You should always do this carving video.
Wow, we are doing carving video.
Ugh.
Our sister will think when she comes home about our carving video. We heard finally we want to do it with
I
us.
think they like the video.
Yeah, well, we're going to have more soaps. So if they want to do one, they can do it too. This is not doing what I want.
I need to stab.
Well, be very careful.
Look how I stabbed it.
I see that.
Look, that was really hard here. You always have to start with the word. Remember that.
Alright, I'll start with the word on mine.
You have to hold it still so you don't cut yourself like I did. And now start pulling the piece up. Whew. As you can see, I started doing the other pieces. I need to push really, really hard.
Yeah, you do.
Because this is a really hard soap. I've never done this before.
Well, me either.
That one doesn't look so sharp. It's just a little blade.
It's easier because it has a handle. Because cutting with that little tiny little blade was really hard. So these are the same kind of blades. So this and this are the same. They just, one has a handle. So cutting with one that has a handle makes it a lot easier.
Look how much carvings I got out.
Yeah.
Ah, look at this chunky. We're doing a video. Yaks! Yaks. Yuck. Look at this chunk.
Did you hurt your finger?
No.
Did that scare you?
Yeah.
Did it cut you?
It doesn't seem like it.
Okay,
It didn't.
that's good.
It was just a board. It felt like board.
Okay.
So that's good.
Just go really slow, baby.
I got an idea. Pick up all your carvings and put them back in. And then press. Then dump them back out. And then some other soap comes with it.
You know what? I bet you can make a project out of these when we're all done.
I want to make my own soap out
I
of
bet
it.
we can. So let's finish cutting and then we'll make our own soap. Doesn't that sound fun? So I bet if we melt these all together with hot water, we could make a new soap. Would that be fun?
I can move these
And
carvings.
then it could have two colors because it'll have the orange and the white, and it'll look kind of like ice cream. What do you think?
Yeah, I want to make the soap after this.
Yeah, well, we're going to cut this up first, and then we can do that.
I gotcha. Look, I made this marking.
Okay. Wow, good job.
You should always start with the word here. My knife is digging.
That's right.
I'm going to make my own soap after this.
Okay.
I'm going to make my own soap today.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. This will be hard. I want mine to be shaped like a unicorn.
I don't know if we can do that.
You need to do a
Did that go in your face?
yeah.
Is your eye okay?
Yeah. I closed my eyes when that happened.
That's good.
Does it show a cut?
No, it was a piece of soap going towards your eye. I just wanted to know if you were okay.
Yeah. When that happened, then I closed my eyes. So that was probably a good idea.
That was a good idea.
I'm cleaning off my knife. So we can use it again.
I don't know how the girls in those videos make this look so easy, because it's actually like really hard.
Because
They
they have
probably practiced a lot of times, huh? And they did it more than one time. This is only our first time, huh? So that makes it really hard. Most things get easier when you practice them, huh?
I did a soap carving video before.
You did? When did you do that?
It was a long time ago.
See.
It was when I was a baby.
Did you do it with Denny?
I did it all by myself, and I did it with this knife.
Oh, jeez.
And
Very dangerous.
I didn't cut myself, and it went very well.
Oh, I'm glad. That sounds really nice.
That was my first time soap carving, and this is my second time soap carving.
Okay. Well, it's my first time soap carving, so.
And this time is my second time soap carving.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you know what you're doing.
Now I'm mixing the colors up. I have to mix the colors up. That's a lot of work. It usually ends up the knife and I have to clean it off. Do you know how I get the soap?
How?
By carving on the edges.
Oh, good idea.
I dive in from this side and I come out from this side. Now we need to start pulling the soap up with our nails.
Look, mine is coming off in little squares. I have a feeling I'm going to have to practice that if I'm going to do this again.
Whoa.
But if we can make our own soap, we can make it into a soap and then we can carve it again. Would that be fun? Maybe we could put glitter in it.
I do want to put glitter on it.
We can try, but we got to finish cutting these and then we can do that, okay?
We need to break these up first.
Well, we'll just melt it in a dish, like, because remember I was showing you those candles and I melted the wax out of the candles? I'll just do it like that.
I'm crushing. I'm crushing the pieces so it can be easier to put in the mold.
Okay. We gotta see what molds we have. Because maybe we can, because we have to have something probably that can go in the oven. Or no, that'll be to melt it. We can probably just put it in whatever. Do you have like a Play-Doh thing that's shaped like a unicorn?
No.
Okay. Maybe we can make one out of something. I want to see. Otherwise it'll probably just end up being circle or square.
I want it to be circles or square.
Because we got all those cookie cutters. Remember from when you made your peanut butter cookies? We could use one of those to be the mold.
Yeah.
So we could see what shapes you have in there. Would that be fun?
Yeah. For that, we will need to take every single one out.
Let's see.
Because it only shows not the whole bucket on there.
Okay.
It doesn't show all of them on there, so we would have to take every single one out.
Okay.
So that would be a long time. It would take like forever. Look at our pile.
Yeah, I got a big pile now. Alright, should we stop recording now?
No.
Because Sister's home. I'm going to pause this for a minute.
Gee, I think they're watching the video.
Well, maybe we can have Sister watch the video in a little while. Do you think Sister and Fire will like that, watching our soap cutting video?
Yeah.
'Cause you are funny.
This knife is not working.
Okay.
I need a different knife that's kind of like yours, but not so sharp.
Well, I don't have one that's not so sharp. That's why it's working, is because it's sharp. That's why I asked if you wanted to stop and just try to make these into another soap.
I want to just make 4 soaps.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay.
We're doing these 2 pieces, and this one, and this one.
Because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to melt them on the stove. You want to just start doing that?
No.
Or you want to still keep cutting?
Keep cutting.
Alright. This kind of looks like shredded cheese, huh? Because of these colors. What do you think?
Yeah.
Be very careful of your fingers, John.
I am. Look at how much I'm cutting. Look, I cut it.
Yeah.
I cut it this big chunk. And this.
Oh, look, this one's starting to fall apart. You want to crack it like on that video we watched last night?
Yeah.
How she cracked it? You can crack it and make it into little pieces. Oh, actually, I'll just leave this one here for you.
Here's the pieces.
Yeah, that's cool.
I need to cut this piece.
Okay.
That was really easy.
Yeah, well, because it's little, that's why it's easier to cut.
And not big
Mm-hmm.
like the others.
And if you let me make these little cuts across on it for you, I can do this and then you could do the rest. Do you want to do that?
No.
Okay.
If you say it again, then it will be the same answer.
Just checking.
It's kind of looking like shredded cheese.
Yeah, it's because we got the orange color, huh?
Yeah.
But it does doesn't smell like cheese. It's like a really sharp smell of like soap.
It'll be like a cheese soap.
So you want to tell why we decided to make this video?
You do it.
We decided to make this video because yesterday we were watching soap cutting videos. River really likes them. And she thought it would be fun to make her own soap cutting video.
Yeah, and it really is hard.
Yeah, it is really hard. They make it look easy on those other videos because they're like all professional. We are definitely not a professional with our shredded cheese here. So maybe if we do this again, we'll look a lot nicer in our next soap cutting video. Because this isn't our usual theme, so we thought we would try something new today, huh?
Could you do this?
Yeah. You want to cut up this one and I'll trade you? I just put a bunch of little cuts in this one. See what you can do with it. And then I'll put a bunch of little cuts in this one too.
I have to stab.
Don't stab. Try to cut off just a tiny bit from the edges like this, like you're just peeling off the very edge of it. And then it's easier. You don't want to cut so deep into the whole thing.
I do that so I could get it.
Okay. Well, as long as it's working for you.
I got a little piece off.
Okay.
I got on the bottom of the squares.
Yeah.
See?
I see. That's
I
cool.
made a little square, see?
Good job.
Just like they did.
Yeah. On your other video, huh?
Look how much soap pieces I got. We're making a mess.
Oh, it's okay. We'll just swipe it onto the cutting board and then we'll melt them back up and make a new soap. Seem good?
And then we'll do it all again tomorrow.
Well, we can. And then every time we'll get better and better. Because some things just takes practice, huh?
This is your first time and this is my second time.
Okay.
A long time ago, I did this, yeah, with this knife.
That's kind of worrisome, child, because this knife isn't really sharp.
And I be really careful, and it ended well.
Well, I'm glad you have all your fingers, so I guess it was okay.
Yeah, I have all my fingers.
Because remember, Mommy showed you her little short finger, how Mommy cut off a piece of her finger? That's why Mommy worries about you, okay? I did that when I was little. Not doing this, but...
What happened?
My finger got slammed in a door. Because it was windy and the door just slammed on me. I was holding a bunch of blankies.
And the blankies got dirty.
Yeah, but we washed them. They were okay.
That was close.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. Look, mine are coming off in those little pieces. For a second.
And they keep on splatting on you. There's some little soap crumbs on yours.
Well, I'll take a shower later.
And mine too.
On the chair or on your lap?
On the lap.
Ow, I just poked my finger. Shit. Alright.
Does it hurt?
Yes. That's why I didn't want you to use that one. Now my finger is bleeding. Now I've cut 2 of my fingers in like 2 days. Because I cut in my other finger yesterday, remember?
You cut it 3 fingers.
No, I cut in 2. Where are you getting 3 from?
Because you slammed your finger in the door.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
So that was 3 fingers.
That's true. That was much worse though. That one I had to go to the hospital.
Oh, that must have been bad. But why do you still have fingers?
Why do I still have fingers? Well, my finger is just shorter than my other finger because part of it got cut off.
Oh, but Why did it just reappear?
Well, it didn't. Yeah, well, because like I just cut off a little bit at the end of my finger. So like that's why, look at my two fingers. One is smaller than the other one, see?
Yeah, look how much I cut it. I cut like the dent.
Good job. Look at you go.
Look how much we cut it.
I know, we're almost finished.
That way you should be careful with this knife.
That is very true. Should we dump some of this in the dish over there?
Yeah. Dump the whole thing and then we could start again.
Oh, I just dumped it all over the table. That was great. All right.
Let's sweep this stuff up.
Okay, we'll sweep it up.
And then we could do it all again.
Okay, that's probably okay for now. We'll just wipe off the table when we're finished. Because it's soap, so it'll actually make the table cleaner. Is that funny?
Yeah. I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then after this I'm gonna wash my hands again.
Okay.
Don't do this without me.
You want me to pause it?
Yes, Pa. And after this I'll wash my hands again.
Okay. So you want to cut this little one here?
I have to cut super deep. This time I got super duper far. Look how much I'm cutting.
Be careful, please.
Why are you such a worrier?
I don't know. Because I have, it's called anxiety. It means I worry a lot.
I'm going to teach you not to have that kind of feeling.
Well, that would be wonderful. I'd love if you would teach me that. What do you think I should do not to worry so much?
Drink some water every day and night. A lot.
Oh, okay. I drink water. Should I
You
drink
should do
more water?
Yeah, you should drink it every day like this much.
10 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot of water.
That is a
So
lot of water.
you have to do it
So if
day
I drink 10 waters, I won't have anxiety anymore?
No, and you have to drink the same number of tea
Oh, okay.
and coffee every day and night.
See, well, I'm not going to drink coffee at night because coffee has caffeine, baby.
But that makes you have not,
Anxiety?
yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I could try it.
You should
I
try.
was actually reading that tea lowers your stress this morning in an article. Is that interesting? So if you drink tea, you won't have as much stress? Because your chamomile that you drink, they said, is the best tea to reduce your stress.
Every day and night I have stress.
You do? What do you have stress about?
I have stress that I want to do so cutting.
I see.
That what I want to do.
Stress is like worrying a lot, too. Stress and anxiety are both words for worrying a lot.
I want to do this one.
Okay. Yeah, mostly kids don't have that. Mostly it's big people, but sometimes kids have it.
I started off right here.
Cool. Yeah, because I make those little squares on that one for you. Alright.
That way you should be careful.
You should be careful. Are you okay?
Yeah. I don't see any owies, so I'm lucky.
That's good. That's why I didn't have you use the sharper one. So I want you to cut your finger off. Careful.
That was close.
Yeah. I'm going to leave this really little one for you and go into this one, okay? I'm already gonna be almost done because we just got a few more little pieces to go, huh?
Look, I got this humongous.
Oh, great job.
That was the biggest strip ever.
Yeah, you are doing wonderful, River. Is this fun?
Yeah.
Is it relaxing? It's supposed to be relaxing.
It's really hard, right?
Yeah.
Look at the strip that I got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the bottom piece off. Woo! Look how it's slicing.
Mm-hmm.
Slice on the dice.
Mm-hmm.
See what I did? Look how hard this looks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really easy. This is my second time soap cutting.
Cool.
I'm really a professional of soap cutting here.
Good, I'm glad. I'm glad I have so much help. Otherwise, I would never be able to do this all by myself. We're
That
like
why,
a team, huh?
yeah. You have to rip the soap off too. You should rip too. Rip. Start ripping.
I'm trying to cut it in the middle of it. Okay.
Rip.
I don't know if I can do that.
You have to first cut some pieces, and after you cut it, the piece, you rip it.
I see.
Rip. Like this.
Oh.
If cutting it doesn't work,
I'm trying to,
then you get to rip it.
I'm trying to be a little bit more careful when I cut my finger already. Look, I'm cutting mine off, see? I'm almost done.
I'm pulling a lot of pieces off.
That's great.
I should get this off here. This is the sharpest blade.
Don't shove it where your hand is over top of the knife. Put it down like this and poke the knife into it. That way the knife won't poke into your fingers, it'll poke into the board, okay? Because if you poke it down onto your hand like that, you could cut your fingers, baby. Okay, you got
I
it.
have to push really hard with my hand so it can do the results. Whew. You need to be careful with this thing.
This one I'm just chopping into the board. Yeah, put it on the board, that way it doesn't cut into the table. Let me scoot that closer to you here. That way if you just chop the knife to the board, that's why this is called a cutting board. That's what Mama uses when she cuts up like the food for the dinner. So the knife just, it stops on this board. That's what the board is for.
We use this a lot, so look how much it's cutted. Gah! Oh look, I like cut it right into it.
That's what happens. It already had marks on it before we started using it, because that's what it's for. It's a cutting board. It's fine.
I cut it in again, but that's okay. I just told you to make sure.
Did you poke yourself?
No, it randomly had some pain in my leg. It was random.
Can you point to where in your leg?
It felt like in the middle.
Like by your knee, or by like what part of your leg? Point
It
to
was like right here on the squishy part.
the squishy part. Okay.
I squished that part a lot.
Okay. You might be having growing pains. Daddy said when he was little he had growing pains.
But that doesn't feel like it. It hurted like a more metallic hurt.
See.
That means it hurted like more than that.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Do you want
today,
Mom to call the doctor?
yeah, you should.
Okay.
Because that means that my aliens are controlling my mind.
That sounds bad.
It's just that what makes my leg hurt.
I see.
You should call the doctor right this
Well,
minute.
the doctor is closed right now, baby. It's night, okay? I'm gonna
It's
call
not night.
Well, they close at 5, and right now it's 6:45, so that means they closed almost 2 hours ago. So Mama can call them in the morning, okay?
But
I can't call them now if they're not open, babe. There's really not a lot Mama can do.
just tell them to come tomorrow.
Well, let's see.
I finished my soap in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Now I'm putting all the carvings.
All right, put them in there, and then we'll try to melt them up and see if we can make our own soap. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Bye.